this is. I wouldn't be surprised if this was Dragon. Oh, it's Patron.
It is Patron. Wait, no. It doesn't need to be Patron. It could be Worgen.
It could be Worgen, true,
Yeah.
but Worgen's not playing Whirlwind.
That's true. So it's gonna be Patron. Interesting. So it's gonna get beat down by the Reno lock. That S00 didn't really predict what happened.
The technically the Reno lock does it is in favor of the Patron Warrior.
Yeah.
Because they have multiple board clears for the patrons, but like the form of the patron deck has changed a lot. Like they play a lot more early game.
Yeah, a lot more early game, and the late game is a lot more kind of stickier. Like they're more solid.
More solid. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like before the patron decks, their only kind of win condition is just patron, and maybe like one or two late game kind of creatures. One of them being Ragnaros and the other one being Grom. But now they run a lot more stickier kind of creatures that have like Karn, possibly Sylvanas. I don't know what they run in this deck, but
probably not Sylvanas, but yeah. I know they run. They still run Malkarok.
Yeah, Malkarok.
Karen's been pretty good. Like the deck is less focused around winning with patrons; it's more focused around winning with minions overall. Patron is just like, oh yeah, I have this. Yeah. Interesting that he didn't choose to go with the Corcoran Elite this turn, going with the card draw instead.
True.
Maybe he just doesn't favor his hand at the moment.
Yeah, can definitely be true. Okay, so early Worshipper. I guess like that's pretty good as well. It can easily be executed. Yeah.
Even if it's executed, isn't that still like a win-win for you? Ooh, so many options here. It's like I can go with the pull and execute, or he could actually trade into the Disciple, or.
I feel like S00 knows what's actually coming, or 002 would actually know what is coming, like what's coming. Like stuff like Shadow Flame, stuff like Twisting Nether, and stuff like Shadow Flame. So he knows that.
We already know what's gonna happen to this brand.
Yeah. Ooh, gonna get efficiently traded in.
Are we gonna see the? No, it's definitely not the Battle Rage. Just the hero power, just to keep the pressure up with so little. Pretty good. That's 6 damage with that hero's power is already done.
Yeah, that's true. Like the only way to actually beat this kind of matchup, you have to play as aggressive as possible before the Reno action comes down. And yeah, flames like anything like Shadow Flame, Hellfire. You know that the patrons aren't going to be effective, but Malkarok actually puts the pressure quite high.
Lethal next turn.
Oh, that's
and he has no way to currently clear the board. Like he's going to have to use that either. He has no way of using that Twisting Nether. Wow. So it has to be the Power Overwhelming Shadow Flame this turn. Yeah. And then there's still a chance that you're just dead straight up.
Yeah.
Ooh. He did get Siphon Soul there. Does that change anything? Yeah, he's like, well, I was going to go for this Power Overwhelming play now. This might be interesting. Okay, so this allows him. Wait.
The words too. Like you're still gonna die quite.
Okay, so if he's gonna trade, then the Cult Apothecary is decent here. Gain 4 puts you back to 12, and then it leaves your opponent with 7, which basically is you're at 5 instead of 4. But now you're dead to more things like Inner Rage.
Yeah. So.
Or just use the player. It's fair.
Yeah, just use the hammer. The hammer can also contribute to the draw too. Like with the 5-2 gonna be played on board.
Oh yeah, completely forgot about that. Yeah. Like it being a 4-2 versus a 4-1, it's like no difference at all.
Yeah.
So that's just 2 extra cards being drawn this turn.
Yeah.
Way better, and you get to keep the ghoul on board.
Ooh,
definitely.
We might even see a pretty sick kind of patron setup too. But then again, he doesn't have a second activator for it. He only has the Whirlwind, which only generates him 2 kind of patrons. Maybe Emperor would actually come down here, but then the Siphon Soul can
Emperor Warwick seems like the best.
That's a good pickup. So,
or you could go Emperor into Frothy Berserker, because then you know that Hellfire doesn't actually end it here, and if he does use Siphon Soul on the Emperor, he's actually going to lose the Berserker.
He doesn't have 3 mana to actually deal with it, something like his Shadow Bolt. But then again, he actually needs that answer to deal with his Frothing. Okay, so this Frothing's gonna do a lot of damage this turn. So there's gonna be a patron turn. He's gonna unleash the Kraken.
Yeah, he could go double patron, or he could go patron. Don't forget that Whirlwind is gonna give his opponent an additional 1/1. Oh yeah, and he has the War Axe too. That's just so much damage.
Yeah, so much damage.
So
lethal.
I don't see lethal yet, but
no. He's double Armor Smith. You can play the double Armor Smith. That's why.
Double Armor Smith. Let's see the
Yeah, because Whirlwind is cost 0. You can also hero power at the same time. But this is lethal either way. Like this is lethal with Whirlwind.
Little misordering. He lost out of 1 additional armor, but that's no big deal.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
It's his opponent's dead.
Anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gonna smack that right on the floor. He's gonna smack. He's gonna smack. How much damage is this? This is quite a bit, but we know
1,
it's lethal.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it's more than enough, especially with the Fire War Axe.
Yeah, the Fire Axe wasn't even like in the map. It didn't matter.
Yeah. So the bar is right here.
Yeah, let's go in. Well,
let's go in. So, Zoo versus the Reno Cthulhu Lock. So, who do you think is actually favored? I actually don't see this matchup kind of commonly, but then I feel like Zoo can actually put out enough pressure to beat them down.
I don't know. For me, it's hard to say. Like,
yeah, it's really hard to say, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It really depends on the hand. This hand for 000 is looking pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
Where on Rage, on the other hand, his hand looks pretty bad. Like, your best card is Imp Gang Boss, and that's not until turn 3. So
Mortal Coil is not bad. You can stop the bleeding just a little bit because there's a lot of 1 health kind of creatures that can play.
Tap on that same turn. Like, I don't see Mortal Coil actually doing anything for the next 2 turns. Like, I think I would have been happier picking up like a board clear or even Reno there. Because like if I know I have Reno, then I'm okay to just start tapping here and not even caring. Like, yeah, you see there? Oh, yeah, he picked up the Reno. He's doing a lot better than he was a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
No surprise seeing Knife Juggler this turn. Interesting positioning. Because that means if he gets started Wolf Alpha, then he actually has to trade his Knife Juggler in with that.
He also has the Earthen Ring Fire Suit to stop the bleeding just a little bit.
Care about the Soulfire now, and then gets a trade in. He's gonna go with it first, see what he discards. It looks like it's
Game Boss, yeah.
Game Boss, yeah. And Peddler gets the second flame.
Yeah, it doesn't even get the ping either. Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Feels bad.
Alright, so we get another cool down.
Foil, or the Fire Seer gains some life. This also allows him to trade with the Flame Imp. Just buying his time. He's actually gonna be at 5 meta next turn. Yeah, all the 1-drops. So tap first. Ooh, that would have been good to have this turn. Ooh, choosing not to trade and not playing the Imp. Do you think he values his health points a little bit more?
Yeah, just a little bit more. Alright, so Craze Worshipper. This card is actually pretty hard to actually bypass too.
It's probably gonna die to 2 minions.
Yeah, that's 2 minions, but you gain a lot of value out of it too because of the Cthulhu. Well, maybe actually.
Yeah, this is why I kind of wanted to play the Flame Imp a little sooner, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. It's gonna get value out of it nonetheless.
Do you trade your Peddler to the 3/2? You probably would, right?
The Squire.
No, the Peddler to the 3/2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, because you could lose your Flame Imp that you just played. You could also potentially lose your Dr. Iron Dwarf, which would be a lot bigger loss.
Do you play Reno here? Oh wait, no, Emperor is...
Nah, you're not poised to. I'd rather set up the Twisting Nether next turn.
Oh damn. So there's 7, 8, 9. 9 damage on board. 9
yeah,
damage.
But 9 is not a lot when you are at 15. That leaves you with 6 health points, which is, like, especially since you already saw 1.
Feels bad.
Well, he has to get Emperor off the board.
Yeah, he does.
There's
definitely.
Like no way you could leave it.
Yeah.
He's gonna choose to trade off his. No, he's just going face.
I like this. I like this.
Well, he's gonna get punished by the Reno.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's definitely true. All right.
Yeah, tap Reno.
Tap Reno.
Best plays ever.
Easy. Tap
and look, he has the additional gain 7. Probably just traded to the Direwolf Alpha. Yeah, so he gets another activation of Reno. Emperor here. So like he's starting to look really good against the Zoo deck when this dude was just like super bothersome. It's like, do you get rid of it now? It doesn't even matter. Like, probably gonna see the Crazed Optimist come down and trade off the Emperor.
To be honest, in my kind of opinion, if I see Emperor gets 2 ticks, I usually don't care about it anymore. Like, I focus more on other things, like how to win the actual game.
I felt like he had an easier trade this turn. Like, he could have went. Well, if this Nice doesn't get it, that would have been super punished.
Yeah,
like, he had an easy trade with the Crazed Alchemist flipping
Yeah, I thought about that too. But Twisting Never is definitely gonna come down here. And you know, in Rage's hand, you know what I see? A 3 mana BGH.
Like the old days.
Yeah, like
but we're
the
about to
old
see
days.
a second gain for. Whoa. Maybe yeah. Play the freshman vendor first because you're already gonna go back to full. No reason to give your opponent free health points. You do have to kill your opponent with the Bethune. Kind of want to kill it all at once. So surprising that he didn't play the Abusive Sergeant first, just to gain that extra minion pump up. But it probably doesn't matter in this situation.
Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. Oh man, okay, so what a coil.
Ooh. You take the Possessed Villager or the Corruption? Just push 3 damage? I don't know if it really
not
matters.
push 3 damage, just to trade off this 2/3.
Well, you know your opponent's likely playing Sea Giant.
Oh, speaking of the devil.
LOL.
Lol.
But he has the BGH for 3 mana, so he has that.
So it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. S0002 knows that he's kind of behind here, so it doesn't really matter too much.
He was able to remove 4 damage from the board and go back to 30. Oh, and tap at the same turn. So much value.
Yeah, so much value. So we're gonna see. I believe this.
Shaman versus Shaman.
I believe this is aggro Shaman.
Wouldn't be too surprised.
Something like that.
Still doesn't tell me if it's.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They play the same cards.
No, it's aggro Shaman. I think I.
Yeah, there we go. Lava Burst usually means that it's aggro Shaman.
Yeah.
So, no surprise.
Yeah, no surprise.
Though I know Zalay was running double Lava Burst in his mid-range Shaman instead of Hex.
Ooh, that's interesting. Why is that? Oh, I guess like you have possibility to erase your opponent, so it's not bad. Like it provides that flexibility.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like he figures in most cases, like he's killing all 5/5s with this Lava Burst, and it's the same amount of mana. It's just one locks you on mana for 2 turns, and the other one doesn't. Or for 1 turn, sorry. But the double mana crystal lock is a big deal in mid-range Shaman, though. The face doesn't really make that much of a difference in the long run.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it looks like he's gonna go with the Rock Biter play. Definitely a solid play. Gets to develop another creature on the board and kill off your opponent's board. So you're like in a real big board lead, and then the Flame Tongue is just gonna come down next turn, immediately just killing off anything your opponent plays. Like even if it's Feral Spirits or anything like that, like it just was not sticking on the board any longer.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot better.
You could even have a chance of getting a Taunt Totem here, which would be huge. It also changed your positioning, but yeah, it didn't get it, unfortunately.
Yeah, didn't get it.
So probably 3 into the totem and then 6 to face.
Yeah.
Seems pretty reasonable here.
Yeah, I feel like the aggro Shaman itself has a little bit of advantage here, just because.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, at the moment.
This board is quite sticky.
Yeah, but if Electric Star at the same time does come down, that would be very detrimental.
Did he attack it first? That's good. I always say, so you get in spectator mode where you see them play cards, but you don't actually see the attack in yet.
Yeah.
So like you don't know if he actually did it in the right order, where he rock fighters to attack in the Flame Tongue and then hexes teams. Team Story.
I wouldn't be
where
surprised.
They play,
I wouldn't be surprised just because I play Harrison myself in the mid-range.
Oh, you played in your mid-range Shaman, yeah.
Yeah, I play myself.
In that team, they have. Wow, I can't even say him. Harrison in every single deck. Maybe it's because I'm trying to say his full name. Just Harrison. Like, so strong. Ooh! The Totem Power Up. What is it called?
Primal Fusion.
Primal Fusion. Card sometimes makes a random 1/1 minion into a 5/5 minion.
Yeah.
So, for 1 mana, so it's pretty good. It's just like a power overwhelming in most cases.
Yeah. The reason why I like this card is because it gives it toughness, like durability. So it's definitely not bad. Yeah, that's why I only like this card because it pumps up your.
Wouldn't be too surprised. He's either gonna ignore the Argent Squire or trade 1 in and use the Rock Biter. But yeah, not too surprised he can go face because then now Rock Biter immediately makes the game over.
Let's just go face, man. You're playing aggro Shaman. You're not playing mid-range Shaman.
Yeah.
Face is the place most of the time.
I wouldn't be too surprised if next turn we're going to see Hex on minions.
That's good. That's a good pickup too. I like this a little better too. The Ferris Spirit.
Ooh, Taunt Totem too.
Yeah.
Backbreaking.
Yeah, some back.
When you actually had your Fire Elemental actually do work, and it's like one just removes all chance of it doing anything at all.
Yeah, denied. you don't.
Well, he
so.
can still use it to kill off the O2.
Oh, yeah, O2, yeah, of course, but O2 doesn't really make a difference nowadays. So he's gonna hex it. All right, interesting.
Yeah, same thing in the end. I mean, you're trying to reduce as much damage as possible. Though, like, if he has any way of getting rid of it, he could have exactly lethal, but he does not.
Yeah, he does not.
So
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind going to face with this because
take 10 to face.
Yeah, you also have another Doomhammer the next turn too. Now you can develop some minions like the thing from below. Like,
Hero power first.
Yeah, hero power first, obviously, and then Rage is gonna have to waste another kind of waste time removing this thing from below, and you have time to actually use that second Doomhammer to face the next turn.
The Tunnel Trog is actually gonna help make it lethal next turn. Oh, except Feral Spirits just got picked up. Oh, he's choosing not to go with it. Is he hoping to roll that Taunt Totem?
Oh, that's balls deep. Oh, and he gets it.
Oh, and he gets it! So he's gonna be alive after next turn.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
This is gonna be very, very interesting. This is a very tight kind of game. Like, although Rage is at really low health and he is playing against Aggro Shaman, this board can actually potentially win him the game. Just because that taunt is definitely denying the Doomhammer, but then he's gonna go for it.
except double O, dude, just keeps rolling the taunt totem, making things hard on him.
Yeah, it's slowing down the game.
I think that's the third taunt totem in a row. I mean, it's only like what, so 1 in 3 or 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah, and we know he runs that. Though he's already used one.
Yeah, he already used
Lightning
one.
Bolt could be lethal with that. With the elemental totem.
Yeah, elemental totem as well. Yeah, that's possible too. Ooh, another taunt totem. Both players running taunt totem back and forth. So Feral Spirit definitely needs to come down here.
Yeah, so it has to be spell power now.
Yeah.
Totem, right?
Yeah, that's true too.
It's a totem golem. Yeah, just go with the safety. Yeah, and it looks like he can potentially just come back after this. Like, as long as another taunt totem doesn't get rolled, and it does not.
It does not.
Yeah, it looks like Rage, he was looking in a pretty bad spot. Yeah, but he was able to get back.
Yeah, he grinded it out. Not bad, not bad. Alright. So, Rage up 2-1. So, the Druid is going to come down here and hopefully get him the win that he needs. What?
His Yogg Druid versus Shaman.
Yeah, Yogg Druid versus Shaman.
Hopefully. What was the other deck that was... Oh, it was the Hunter deck that was banned. So it would be the Zoo that he's forced to play against, right?
Mm-hmm. Zoo is not bad against this matchup too. Like, even if he... Like, if 002 wins with his Shaman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I mean, really, depends on swipes and whatnot. Do you just coin out the Enervate now so you go Mire Keeper on turn 3? Does that even do anything?
No, that does absolutely nothing. I like the swipe. Accessible to swipe a little bit more. That's just
Surprised that he didn't go with the Totem Golem that turn, because then he could have followed up with the Flame Juggler next turn. Maybe he just really wants to play the Feral Spirits next turn.
True.
And then he could have the Rock Biter the turn after that, so he's able to just pretty much kill anything he wants. Yeah, so I wouldn't be too surprised if Feral Spirits comes down this turn.
Yeah. This is kind of like the Druid's kind of downfall too. They don't have enough like efficient kind of removal to remove boards like this that plays around something like Swipe and also like any kind of massive kind of board could they have. Even Starfall too. Oh, Lightning Bolt being picked up. That's good. But yeah,
don't need it.
Yeah, don't need it. Flame Tongue Totem a lot better.
You're okay with losing a Bubble Shield on your Argent Squire because your board's already so massive it doesn't get wrecked by one swipe.
Yeah, he needs two. Oh, actually, not even two swipe. Two swipe.
Yeah, two swipes doesn't even clear the board. Yeah. It still leaves you with the 2-1.
Yeah, but he needs to swipe the Flame Tongue Totem. It's just too strong right now.
Yeah, it immediately removes 5 damage, so it's definitely worthwhile.
Yeah. And
just going with the Power of the Wild, so you could actually have a minion to trade. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see the Rock Biter come down this turn and start doing some work.
Look at that tempo. Look at those damages.
Yes, the damages.
Yeah, probably.
The Druid is already at 9. And it's only turn. Let's see if he actually goes face with it.
Goes face
Not too surprising that he does this.
Yes,
like he shows before that he values like face damage way more than he would just that. Like if a Harrison came down that turn, then you'd probably. Surprising that he does just go for the face damage. I always like just go with the play, preventing my opponent from doing anything because you have lethal no matter what happens.
True.
The following turn, but yeah, he does value that face damage a little bit more. He got punished for it in the Zoo versus Reno Cthulhu Warlock game though. I'm not sure how he's gonna get punished for it here. He's gonna be able to just kill his opponent, but yeah. The readiness already there.
Yeah.
Matter. Love a face.
Because for Zoo itself, you can't do something like this, where they actually have burst potential in hand, like, right away.
Yeah.
It's so easily accessible for Shaman, so that's why he's not getting
that's why I was a little bit more confused.
Yeah.
Because he would have had lethal following turn anyway, but yeah. Whoa! Seeing that Tiny Fin in the Zoo deck. Yes, not
very long. I've seen this before. I've seen this in open tournaments before. It's very popular for the Chinese kind of players, because I only see Chinese players playing this kind of list. So probably this is in the China meta. Possibly. Maybe.
Meta.
Yeah.
Ooh! Oh, I'm surprised he didn't coin that out.
Yeah. Although there's a Biofin, I know this is not a Murloc deck. Yeah.
He's like, Tiny Fin, what? Well played.
It feels the curve, man.
Over.
Look at now he's gonna be protected by the Biofin if he plays it.
Yeah, Flame Juggler, Flame Juggler. It's all the same.
Yeah, they're all the same. They all do 1 damage. Flame Juggler, I feel like it's a little better now, though. But whatever.
It has a bigger back end, you know.
Yeah, a very big back end.
I mean, even abusive would be fair play there. But it's always nice to actually get immediate value out of the abusive, being able to trade into a minion.
Mm-hmm. I bet you this Tiny Fin's gonna do a lot of work.
It's gonna deal like 3 or 4 damage this game.
Yeah. You definitely play abusive here, right? You can possibly just tap
abusive into the Biofan.
Would you Biofan?
You trade it the yeah, I would Biofan. Yeah. You put him on the spot. If he didn't have swipe last turn, which would have been okay play, to now, like, he still has to have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he doesn't have it, you can also play around it with the Argus next.
Well, if he doesn't have it, you just win.
Yeah, you
right?
just win. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised for a swap off this Raven Idol.
Yeah.
Didn't get it, but we'll take the Starfall. Yeah. That's a good enough card. Yeah. Probably go Wrath on one of the minions. Probably the Biofen.
It might glitch.
Yeah.
Let's
watch this play out.
Let's watch. Yeah, let's watch the Wrath play out.
It's gonna go into Flame Juggler for 3. So he knows that he can't deal with the big health minion, and swipe just kills the rest of the board anyway. So he's just looking for swipe in general.
Mm-hmm. So if he hits the Voidwalker like that, you know that Starcall, right? Starcall is gonna come out.
Starfall.
Alright.
Yeah, but this Argus is gonna be huge if he places it in the right place, and he does. Yep. He placed it with the Woodwalker.
Yep. So he knows. He definitely knows. But Radiant's gonna have a full board clear though. Ooh, the swipe.
Does that change anything? That changes something, right? Like, now you're able to swipe off the Voidwalker, and it leaves it with a board that dies to Starfall next turn, but like, it would have been the same amount of damage removed regardless.
Yeah. This
okay, but he would have been able to hero power to kill the Argus defender if he did choose to do it that way instead.
Alright, we're gonna.
But swipe is gonna be insane.
Sure. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be insane.
Yeah, the wolf. Gotta push that 6 damage to face, right?
Yeah, you have to. He's so close to lethal, and even if he board clears this, like, you still need to.
It's a board clear.
Yeah, it's definitely board clear.
There's a chance that Rage could pull out of this, but there's so many top decks on the Zoo side, and he has tap each turn.
I forgot that this deck actually runs Doomguard too. He might actually not run it.
He probably runs, he either runs Doomguard or he runs Leroy.
Yeah.
And both of them are insane pickups at this point. Like, they both cost 5 mana. So he couldn't get it this turn, but next turn he can. How do you play this? Do you play the Knife Juggler just to push 5 damage to the face, making Doomguard immediately lethal? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Especially if luckily he picked up another minion too, because you don't really want to flip that Panther as well.
Oh, and he got it to face, so he does have lethal following turn. I wouldn't be surprised if Emperor to innovate put out 2 more minions.
Yeah. Or he can actually apply to a hero power too, because you do lose to the Doomguard. So that's a possibility.
So now.
Oh wait, no.
You develop minions because you have to deal with.
It doesn't matter because you're gonna die.
There's gonna be a turn. There's a turn you're gonna die regardless of what happens, and this is the turn. So like, it really matters if he gets a power overwhelming. Okay,
that's huge.
Could be huge, but I think you still tap looking for lethal, and he got it.
Oh,
Yeah, there was so many possibilities for lethal there. There was no way that you're not tapping first.
Yeah, of course you're gonna tap. Even the 5/1/1s, like even though you didn't get lethal, the 5/1/1s would have like been good enough. Yeah, been good enough.
Yeah.